Salah to leave Liverpool? Adeyemi to join Premier League giants? Is Elliot Anderson heading to Manchester United to cover the CDM position that they've longed for? And is Ruben Neves set to come back to Europe? Welcome to Transfer Rumours, and today we will discuss the biggest potential transfers this January, as well as the latest rumours as of January 15th. So let's start with Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah's situation at Liverpool is as complicated as it is emotional. It was only 9 months ago where the Egyptian forward was rewarded with a 2-year contract, after playing a decisive role in Liverpool's march to a second Premier League title. At the time, the extension was a symbolic position from the club, recognizing the player's legacy, loyalty, and sustained excellence. However, football moves quickly and relationships can unravel even faster. As we saw Salah's very public disagreement with Arne Slot in the beginning of December, followed repeated benchings, marked a turning point. He accused the club of throwing him under the bus and was extraordinary in its openness, and Slot's response was to drop him entirely before demanding an apology, made it clear that his authority is not to be challenged. Now Salah has 9 contributions in 20 games this season, with 5 goals and 4 assists in the Premier League. And although Salah has since returned to the squad and continues to score, the emotional distance is unmistakable. Now 33, Salah is showing the first subtle signs of a decline, and that reality changes the calculus. Now Liverpool may finally see this as an opportunity to extract a significant transfer fee, with Saudi Pro League clubs remaining alert and willing, with January rather than the summer, could be the moment that sentiment gives way to pragmatism. Next player on the radar is Karim Adeyemi, and Karim Adeyemi's desire to leave Borussia Dortmund is longer speculative. The German forward has made his intentions clear to leave, with changing agents and actively positioning himself for a January departure. Personal factors, including a push for life in a major European city, have accelerated the process. And although Adeyemi's numbers in the Bundesliga have not always justified his reputation, context matters, as the 23-year-old's pace, versatility across the front line, and ability to destabilize the defenses in transition remains highly valued commodities at the elite level. He counts 9 goal contributions this season in 24 games, with 6 goals and 3 assists. Now, Inter Milan have expressed an interest, but both Arsenal and Manchester United are believed to be monitoring him closely. Dortmund's valuation stands at £75 million, reflecting potential rather than output, and clubs are increasingly paying premiums for profile rather than production. For a side that's willing to develop him properly, Adeyemi remains a high upside investment. Now, Elliot Anderson, whose rise has been quite steady and impossible to ignore. In a market where defensive midfielders are commanding extraordinary fees, Nottingham Forest are fully aware of the asset they possess. Reports suggest that the club would demand upwards of £100 million to consider a January sale, a figure that once seemed unthinkable for a player of Anderson's profile. Manchester United's interest is understandable. They lack a true defensive midfielder, capable of shielding the back while maintaining technical control and possession. They currently only have Casemiro and Ugarte, with the latter not seeming up to par for a club of Manchester United's level, and Casemiro only getting older. And Anderson's energy, positional intelligence, and composure under pressure make him an ideal solution. Let's note that Liverpool and Newcastle are also monitoring him. Now, Marc Guehi is willing to leave Crystal Palace, with his contract set to expire at the end of the season and no renewal agreed. So Palace face a dilemma: either sell in January or risk losing a prime asset for nothing. Gehi's appeal lies in his intelligence rather than his raw athleticism. He's very comfortable on the ball, He's an England international, he's calm under pressure and is very tactically disciplined, and is precisely the type of centre-back that elite clubs would trust in high-stakes matches. Note Man City, Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid are all prepared to move quickly should Palace open the door for a January sale. Now, Nico Schlotterbeck has quietly become one of Europe's most sought-after defender. The German and Borussia Dortmund player has gathered interest from Barcelona and Real Madrid, who have tracked him for months, while Bayern Munich view him as a long-term solution amid uncertainty surrounding Dayo Upamecano's future, as Liverpool interest further underlines his appeal across the leagues. Now, Dortmund are keen to secure a contract extension, but Schlotterbeck's openness to a Premier League move can complicate matters. At £50 million, any deal would represent outstanding value for a defender who combines physical dominance, technical quality, and natural. Sky Italy are also reporting that Besiktas will target Napoli's Lorenzo Luca, someone who's also Nottingham Forest list if they lose Abraham this month. And Aston Villa are also about to let forward Doniel Malian join Roma, initially on loan, and he's currently in Rome. Finally, Paquetá wants to return to Brazil, with Flamengo willing to spend 40 million for the West Ham midfielder, although West Ham is currently asking for 50 million. So this was a transfer rumor today. Let me know what you think and which transfers are set to be completed, and I will see you on the next one.